जय हिंद एवरीवन, वेलकम टू इनफाइनाइट लर्निंग। हम इस चैनल पर हर रोज मॉर्निंग में एक एक टॉपिक का सुपर फास्ट रिवाइज करेंगे क्योंकि टाइम कम है, एग्जाम पास है। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं। हु इज द हेड ऑफ द कंट्री? प्रेसिडेंट। हु इज द रियल एग्जीक्यूटिव इन इंडिया? प्राइम मिनिस्टर। हु इज द हेड ऑफ द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट? गवर्नर। व्हाट इज द टेन्योर ऑफ द प्रेसिडेंट? 5 years. What is the minimum age for becoming the president? 35 years. Who appoints the prime minister? President. What is the tenure of Lok Sabha? 5 years. Upper house of the parliament? Rajya Sabha. Lower house of the parliament? Lok Sabha. Who is the presiding officer of Lok Sabha? Speaker. How many members are in Rajya Sabha? 250. How many members are in Lok Sabha? 545. What is the minimum age for Rajya Sabha membership? 30 years. What is the minimum age for Lok Sabha membership? 25 years. Tenure of Rajya Sabha members 6 years. Who appoints the governor? President. Who is the constitutional head of the state? Governor. Who is the real head of the state government? Chief Minister. First citizen of India? President. Head of the Union Executive? President. Which article deals with emergency? Article 352. Which article deals with the president rules? Article 356. Which article deals with the financial emergency? Article 360. Maximum number of ministers in central cabinet? 15% of Lok Sabha. Leader of Rajya Sabha? Vice President. Who dissolves Lok Sabha? President. Who appoints Chief Justice of India? President. Tenure of Supreme Court judge till 65 years. Tenure of High Court judges till 62 years. Final interpreter of Constitution? Supreme Court. Guardian of Constitution? Supreme Court. Numbers of High Courts in India? 25. Numbers of Supreme Court judges? 34. Who is the head of the Judiciary? Chief Justice of India. How many fundamental rights are there? 6. Which article guarantees right to equality? Article 14. Which article guarantees right to freedom? Article 19. Which article guarantees right to against exploitation? Article 23. Which article guarantees right to freedom of religion? Article 25. Which article guarantees cultural and educational rights? Article 29. Which article guarantees right to constitutional remedies? Article 32. Who called Article 32 the soul of Constitution? Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Which amendment added right to education? 86th amendment. Directive principles are in which part of the Constitution? Part IB. Fundamental duties are in which part? Part IBA. Number of fundamental duties? 11. Which schedule deals with language? 80th schedule. How many languages are recognized in 80th schedule? 22. Which schedule deals with anti-defection? 10th schedule. Which amendment gave Panchayati Raj constitutional status? 73. Which amendment established municipalities? 74th. What is the tenure of panchayats? 5 years. Who conducts panchayat election? State Election Commission. Minimum age for contesting panchayat election? 21 years. What is the first level of Panchayati Raj? Grama Panchayat. What is the middle level of Panchayati Raj? Panchayat Samiti. What is the highest level of Panchayati Raj? Jilla Parishad. Leader of Grama Panchayat? Sarpanch. Who is the head of municipality? Mayor. Who is the constitutional head of the Union Territories? President. Which body ensures free and fair election? Election Commissioner. Number of election commissioners? 3. Who appoints election commissioner? President. Tenure of election commission? 6 years. Which article relates to election commission? Article 324. Voting age in India? 18 years. Which amendment reduced voting age from 21 to 18? 61st amendment. What is adult suffrage? Right to vote at 18. What is a secular state? No state religion. What is a republic? Head elected by people. When was Constitution adopted? 26 November 1949. When did Constitution come into force? 26 January 1950. Who is the father of Indian Constitution? Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. How many articles in Indian Constitution? Original 395. How many schedules in Constitution? 12. Longest written constitution in the world? India. Which country's constitution inspired fundamental rights? USA. Which inspired directive principles? Ireland. Which country inspired parliamentary system? UK. Who was the first president of India? Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Who was the first prime minister of India? Jawaharlal Nehru. Who was the first female prime minister? Indira Gandhi. Who was the first female president? Pratibha Patil. Which article allows constitution amendment? Article 368. Number of constitution amendment? 106. Which is the smallest union territories? Lakshadweep. Which is the largest state by area? Rajasthan. Which is the most populous state? Uttar Pradesh. Which body resolve interstate dispute? Supreme Court. Who prepares union budget? Finance Minister. Which house can be dissolved? Rajya Sabha. Who is the head of Niti Aayog? Prime Minister. Planning Commission replaced by Niti Aayog. Who appoints the Chief Election Commissioner? President. How many types of emergencies in Constitution? 3. Who is the head of Armed Forces? President. Indian Constitution is flexible or rigid? Both. What is quorum in Lok Sabha? 1/10 members. Which article defines India as Union of State? Article 1. Preamble begins with which words? We the people of India. तो दोस्तों ये थी आज सिविक्स का 100 शॉर्ट क्वेश्चंस फॉर एनी कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जामिनेशन इफ यू आर प्रिपेयरिंग। अगर ये वीडियो आपको इन्फॉर्मेटिव लगे है तो लाइक शेयर और सब्सक्राइब करना मत भूलना। मिलते हैं कल मॉर्निंग में एक नए टॉपिक के साथ, तब तक के लिए जय हिंद।